Well, are you just gonna sit there and stare? After all the trouble I took to come down here, you don't have anything to say to me? Oh, I do. Then say it. Out with it.
Actually, it's something Sammy said to me.
Which is what?
You bitch. You stole my daughter.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think I'm right on the money. I realized it the second you opened your big mouth. And that voice I heard before I passed out, the one I knew I heard but couldn't place, that was your voice. You stole my baby. Say it.
No.
Say it!
Okay. You're right. I did it. I took Sydney.
No. Look, Samantha, it's very kind of you to call, okay? But if you and Johnny and Allie having a wonderful time in the park, then stay. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have fun. Look at that. Look at that. Your mother and I are getting along famously. Famously. This is much better than the original plan. You know? I mean, if I'd run away with you and Johnny, I'd have had to put up with reports of how Samantha was getting on. But this now. You see, I get to witness the whole thing firsthand. I make her fall in love with me. I break her heart. And I get to watch the whole thing happen.
No. Stay with them and keep reporting to me. Gotcha.
Reporting about what?
Oh, Samantha's taking the twins out for a little stroll in the park, and Elvis is home alone with Sydney.
Oh, my God. Doesn't she ever hire a babysitter?
A babysitter might let Grandpa see his latest grandchild, huh? And certainly my son would fight it.
I do know how you feel.
You've gotten the same treatment from that woman, haven't you?
I wrote the book on dealing with that woman. I'm thinking that there is a way for you to see Sydney.
As you have pled guilty to shooting Melanie Kiriakis, I will now impose sentence. Excuse me. This is a closed session. What do you think you're doing?
I'm Melanie Kiriakis, the person that Dr. Manning shot. I just want to say something.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
All right, here you go. Light, 5 sugars.
Great.
You know, that's really not coffee anymore, you know?
You sound like my sister. She says I should put it on ice cream. So, spring break is coming up. Any plans? What's with you all of a sudden? Something wrong?
So I was right. It was you. What the hell? Would you follow me and knock me out and grab my baby?
Sure. Because it already caused global warming and tanked the economy. I was getting bored. Don't joke with me. Who's joking, Nicole? You think I'm responsible for everything that goes wrong in the world?
I know you took my little girl. I know it.
Face it, honey. She was never yours. She's EJ's and Sammy's, and the only baby stealer in this room is you. That's all I came to say.
Really? Fine. You know what? You go. And when that door slams shut,
I'm gonna call the cops, and I will ask for your ex, Roman Brady, and I'm sure he will be more than interested to hear the story I have to tell.
Come in, Mrs. Kiriakis.
Do you know anything about this?
No, nothing.
What is it that you wish to say?
Well, you're gonna sentence her for what she did to me. Don't I get to talk before that?
Your Honor, I really don't know what purpose this would serve. Dr. Manning has already pled guilty. Mrs. Kiriakis
Hey,
has
you know what,
already...
Justin, it's okay. Your Honor, whatever Melanie has to say, I'd like to hear it.
I like to see you wearing that.
I like wearing it.
Well, good. It's good that we agree on things, because, you know, we're exclusive.
You're the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Did I ever tell you that? Okay, there's something definitely wrong.
Yeah, there is.
I guess it happened when Mia walked in.
Gabby, I don't think it's fair to you.
What isn't?
For you and I to go out when you know.
Not over Mia.
Yeah, right.
Do you really think Roman is going to listen to anything you have to say? About what you did to his daughter? Yeah, I think he'll be all ears. But just what exactly do you think you're going to tell him? What do you think? That you bashed me over the head, you stole his granddaughter and demanded $5 million in ransom for her. And knowing Roman as I do, he's going to demand some proof. Uh-huh. And I will tell him I heard your voice. You called my daughter Sweet Pea as you were taking her from me. Wow, that's damning. That's right. It'll be enough. You think? Because as you said, Roman and I share a child, and we still have a very good relationship. Well, you're the one who put Samantha through hell. You let her think her child was dead for months? Let me see. Which one of us do you think he'll believe?
She's a loose cannon. You can't let her do this. He's right.
I can't shut her up.
Why not? If she gets to the judge, he could impose a harsher sentence.
Care.
You've got to care.
She is my child. Everything she has suffered has been because of me.
Counselor, has your client changed her mind?
No, Your Honor. She has no objection to Mrs. Kiriakis making a statement before sentencing.
Mr. Woods?
The people have no objection either.
I'll bet.
Very well. Mrs. Kiriakis, you may speak, but please be aware that what you say will be a matter of public record.
Yeah. It's exactly how I want it.
Hey, sweetie. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No. Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, it's better than okay. As a matter of fact, I had this tremendous urge to spend money. And guess what?
I'm actually afraid to guess.
I spent it on you and your sister.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, I'd really like to deliver the gifts, but you know how your mother feels about me.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And I was thinking, maybe if you were there, I mean, you are the one person who has a positive effect on Sammy. Yeah, you know, the more I think about it, you are the one person I think who could convince her to accept the gifts.
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest. The gifts were just an excuse. The truth is, I really miss you. You and Allie.
I miss you too.
Are you home right now?
No. But, I'll head over there.
Oh, sweetie. Thank you so much. Love you. Well, he should be there in a little while.
I will be ready.
Okay, so I have to run interference between my mom and my grandmom, so I have to run home for a little bit.
Wow, sounds like a big job.
Yeah, I'm pretty used to it. But I don't know how long I'll be gone.
It's okay.
Want me to drop you off at Maggie's?
No. No, I mean, I want to see you later, so I'll just wait for you here.
Okay. Well, I'll be back as soon as I can. Bye.
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine.
Cui bono?
Who's she?
Cui bono means who benefits. Roman is Catholic. He knows a lot of Latin, which is what he always asks himself when he is trying to solve a crime. So how could I possibly benefit from taking Sydney?
$5 million? Sounds like a benefit to me.
Oh, I don't need money. Tony left me well provided for.
And then there's that.
What?
Tony's death. So sudden. So unfair. Must have left you desperate. Wanting revenge. I'm right, aren't I? Some way, somehow, stealing my baby was your way of getting that revenge.
Okay, the first time that I ever saw Dr. Manning, she slammed into me and spilled coffee all over my arm. And I thought, great, you know, one run in with this woman and I'm scarred for life. Okay. The second time I saw her, I found out she was gonna try and move into the house where I lived. And I thought that was weird because she's a doctor. Yeah, I mean, she could buy the whole place. Why would she just rent one room? Sorry, I found out later that she wanted to move in with me because she finally decided that she wanted to be near me. I'm her secret love child.
Please continue.
Okay, look. What I'm getting at here is not once has Dr. Manning ever told me the truth. She's been lying to me since the second I met her, so I'm starting to think she's completely incapable of telling the truth.
That's not how it is, and you know it.
Hi.
Refill?
Thank you. I saw Gabby run out of here earlier. She looked upset.
Yeah, I, told her that I thought we should stop dating.
Why?
Oh, you know, well, it's, kind of bogus to keep seeing her when all I can think about is kissing you.
You still think about that?
No. Just all the time. You still think about us? Even when you're with Will? Seems like we have kind of a situation here.
It's not that serious between me and Will.
Is it so not serious that you could go out with me?
Definitely. Especially if no one else knew.
No one?
Well, not your dad. He hates me.
And what about Will?
Oh, especially not Will.
Where's Mom?
Oh, Johnny and Allie were driving up the wall, so she decided to take them to the park. I'm just looking out for Sydney until she gets back, or Rafe gets back, whichever happens first.
Okay, so neither one of them is going to be here for a while?
No. Why?
Well, you're just supposed to stay here for one night, and I don't know, you're still here.
Well, I'm here because your mother asked me to be here.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me one second. Yes, Harold.
I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I was told to inform you about an emergency meeting.
What kind of emergency is that?
It's Mr. Chivinelli, sir. He's pulling his money from the new project.
I need my father to blow this. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, just let them know I'll be around shortly, all right? Thanks. Well, looks like we're going to get your wish. I need to run off to a quick meeting, so...
All right, let's stay with Sydney until Mom gets back, because you don't have to come back at all.
Thank you for getting that message to my son. I appreciate it, Harold.
My pleasure, sir.
Okay, well, Sammy could come back from the park at any time, so to make this work, we need to get going.
Well, then let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
Tony died struggling with Philip Kyriakis. Now, how would that motivate me, even in your twisted mind, to kidnap Sydney for revenge?
Tony was doing business that night.
So what?
Stefano treated him like dirt. Okay, this was his way of rebelling against him by trying it on his own. So if Tony didn't have to prove himself to his own father, he'd still be alive, right?
I don't know. I guess you know more about that night than I do, Nicole. Because you're the one who stood there and watched my Tony die and didn't do one damn thing to help him.
Oh, my God. I've got it. It's about me. You took Sydney to get back at me.
You know why Carly was forced to lie to you, Melanie.
Commissioner, you're out of
She wanted
line.
more than anything to be your mother. You know that.
Bo, sit down now.
Please, do this for me. Don't do this, okay? Let her finish. Please.
I don't want to have to cite you for contempt, Commissioner. Go ahead.
Carly showed up at the hospital after I was shot. And I woke up from a coma and I saw her standing there by my bed. And I was a little scared because I thought, she'd come to finish the job. And she started going on and on about how she didn't want to hurt me and she was just trying to protect me. And I think I remember saying, "Why would you want to protect me?" And that's when she told me that she was my mother. That's how I found out.
I'm so sorry.
I was so freaked out about what she was telling me that I didn't want to think about it. No, so I didn't. Until today. Some people that I really care about got me to go back through it and try and remember what happened. And I remember Carly's face with the gun. She didn't mean to shoot me. She didn't want to hurt me. It was an accident. I'm telling you the truth now. I wasn't before. When I gave my first statement, I was hurting and scared, and I just wanted to get back at Carly
For what?
for giving me away. And then coming crashing back into my life like a bull in a china shop. I mean, she shot me on my wedding day. What was I supposed to think?
What really happened?
This friend of my husband's family, Vivian Alamain, she'd been following me around the whole day of the wedding. And then during the reception, she wanted to talk to me up on the roof. I thought she was just some batty old woman just trying to be nice. So I thought I'd go up to the roof and talk to her, and then maybe she'd leave me alone. And then Carly showed up.
With the gun?
Yes. With a gun, but look, when I think back on it now, she didn't threaten me or look like she wanted to hurt me. I mean, the woman can't even handle a cup of coffee around me, much less a gun.
So you're saying now that Dr. Manning never intentionally tried to harm you?
No. She didn't. She's not guilty.
So, if you and Will aren't that serious, why can't he know about you going out with me?
Well, you know about all the stuff that his family is going through. I mean, his little sister was kidnapped and she was missing for like ever.
But she's back.
Yeah, but now her creepy father EJ is always hanging around, and Will cannot stand this guy. And I'm the only person he can talk to about it. So I'll just wait till his family chills out, and then I will tell him about you and me. Is that okay?
All right, look. I'm just making life a little too complicated for you. We don't have to go out. I mean, if you don't really want to.
Jack, I want to. I really want to.
What do you want to do? We can watch some TV, Mom's room, maybe play a little poker. Oh, actually, scratch that. I never play poker with babies. You're always trying to draw to an inside straight. And I'll teach you all about that stuff now that you're home. I'm really glad you're back, you know. Oh, that must be my grandma, Kate. But she's not yours, though, which you'll definitely consider to be a good thing once you're old enough to get it. I'll actually teach you about that stuff, too. Hello, Grandma.
Hello, sweetness. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay. This is for you. It's on the phone, it's MP3 player, it's all the bells and whistles, everything you could want.
And it's from Stefano, too.
Yeah, there's no mind control in this thing, is there?
Okay, now you have to stop that.
I actually have a present for you, too.
Really?
Mom isn't home, and neither are EJ nor Rafe.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You didn't tell me that he was coming, too.
I'm sorry, sweetie, I forgot.
Well, actually, Catherine asked me not to come, but I talked her into it. See, I have not seen my grandchild in a very long time.
Mom, she doesn't want you around, Sydney, or Johnny, and even EJ doesn't want you around.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. And by the way, I do respect that you are standing up for what your mother wants, but you have opened your heart to Catherine because you know that she loves you and she loves your sister. All I am asking is that you do the same thing for me. I have not seen my grandchild in a long time, and she is my flesh and blood. But if you really feel that I should go, well, then I'll go.
Honey, listen to me. Why don't we get some coffee? We can catch up, and Stefano can visit with his granddaughter.
I want to see her with my own eyes.
Okay. Well, you don't have to lay it on so thick. The MP3 player was a total bribe, wasn't it?
Well, listen. You remember me, huh? Your nonno.
Okay. You can stick around for a little while.
Oh, yes. I hate you, Nicole. And I hate the whole DeMera family and anybody who was involved with Tony's death. But I have managed to move on and to accept the things I can't change. I have a life, and I've known true love. Unlike you, I didn't have to lie and cheat and steal someone else's baby to make a man love me.
Yeah, and that man is dead now. And you're just okay with that? You've accepted that? That's baloney. You wanted revenge, and you got it by stealing Sydney.
Is this what you do in prison all day, Nicole? Come up with these fantasies while you're working in the laundry room or scrubbing toilets?
Fine. Let's spin it your way. You didn't grab Sydney. No, you're just a grieving widow with nothing to hide. And still, all it took for me to get you off that plane and all the way here was just a phone call. Huh. Now, why would that work? Unless you are guilty as hell.
Thank you so much for doing this for Stefano.
I just did it because I kind of felt sorry for the guy. But if Mom finds out, she will ground me to death.
She won't find out.
How do you know?
Stefano's having her watched.
Excuse me?
Well, if in case she leaves the park, then we can have you rush home and you'll get there before.
Oh. I guess that makes me feel better.
Who are you looking for?
Oh. Just a friend. I thought she'd still be here.
May I remind you that you threatened me with Stefano unless I dropped everything and ran down here to see you.
So what? If you had a rock-solid alibi as to where you were when Sydney went missing, then Stefano couldn't touch you, and neither could I.
I've told you everything I'm going to tell you.
Okay, that you were with Carrie the last few months? Please. You know that guard that brought you in here? We have this little business arrangement where I get to use her phone. So what do you say we give Carrie and Austin a call? And find out where Mommy Dearest has been spending all her time.
Sorry the movie was sold out.
Oh, well, we'll just have to plan ahead next time.
Guess so. So, what do you want to do instead?
Guess.
Making out in public probably isn't the smartest thing to do. Somebody could see us and tell your dad.
And will.
Right.
So we'll just find someplace private.
I like that idea a lot. Who's texting you?
It's T. He wants to hang out.
Okay, well, you know what? I have to go get my paycheck. So why don't I go do that while you text T and tell him you're too busy?
Cool.
Okay, I will meet you back at job. Chad?
I'm calling a short recess so that I can confer with the district attorney and Dr. Manning's attorney bailiff I want you to escort Commissioner Brady, Mrs. Kyriakis, Dr. Manning out into the corridor. Mrs. Kyriakis, Dr. Manning, I know we're in chambers, but this is an official hearing. I don't want the two of you speaking to one another. Make sure they don't.
Yes, Your Honor. Come with me, please.
So, it appears that Dr. Manning has pled guilty to something that her daughter, the victim, says she didn't do.
Hey. How you feel?
Scared. I thought I had this whole thing figured out and everything's up in the air again.
But you gotta admit, it's pretty great.
I can't even think about how great it is. Because despising me, that was the one thing keeping her safe.
It's good I ran into you.
After what I said to you about Mia?
I told you. I'm okay with that. It's just that, Kinsey texted me she needs the history homework. She never writes anything down. Anyway, I lost her information and I have to get back to her. So do you have it?
Yeah. There.
Thanks.
Okay, gotta go.
Hey, Chad, you forgot this.
Look at you. One would never know that you've been kept away from all the people that love you for so long. See, that is the Demeter in you. You're strong, brave, just like your beautiful sweetheart. Step back, sorry, don't you? Hey, I thought, come here, sweetheart. Come here. Well, so be it.
Go ahead. Call Austin. He'll just tell you that I was either with him and Carrie in Switzerland or I was traveling and that I called in regularly.
You called in?
Yes.
With your cell phone?
Of course.
While traveling?
Right.
To a secluded place where you could hold up with a little baby?
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to do better than that, Anna. I mean, someone must have seen you. A hotel clerk, a travel agent, plastic surgeon. I'm gonna need some names.
And if I don't give them to you?
After I call Roman, I'll call Rafe Hernandez. You know, Sammy's FBI boyfriend, and he will turn over every rock until he finds the one that you crawled out from under. What's wrong? Was it something I said?
In light of Mrs. Kyriakis' most recent statement, I have decided to throw out the most serious charges against Dr. Manning. I am ruling that the shooting was accidental.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I believe a period of probation is an adequate sentence for the lesser charges. You're free to go, Dr. Manning.
Hey, Chad, it's Gabby. Could you give me a call when you get this message?
Hi, Gabby.
I will.
Where did you get that?
Chad had it.
Mr. Kyriakis, I would like to speak to you and the DA about the wording of my decision. Enjoy your freedom, Dr. Manning. Use it wisely. Mrs. Kyriakis.
We need to celebrate. Oh, darn. But it's gonna have to wait.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
This sounds great. When you talk to her, take it easy, okay? Take it slow.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it.
I do worry, Melanie. I can't.
Don't touch me, please.
So I'm on my way to some emergency meeting. And I decide I'm going to stop off for a quick coffee. And I'm walking there, and who do I see? The lovely Mrs. Tamara. And Will. Will! What's Will doing there? Will's supposed to be here. Will's supposed to be looking after Sydney. Took me about 2 seconds to figure out what you were doing.
Well, it's the only way I could see my granddaughter. I have rights, you know.
No. You have no rights. Do you hear me? Nothing. None.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Gee, I think you do.
Sydney is safe and sound. Just move on.
Move on? Yeah, right. Oh, okay, I'll just go back to my charming room and work on that. Oh, how I hope they haven't forgotten the turn-down service. You know what? You know what I'll do while I'm in there? I'll get busy making phone calls. Maybe I'll start with Sammy. Lois!
Look, Okay, I'm not admitting anything. But what? Okay, what do you want?
Now that's more like it.
Carly Manning's life has already gone up in flames.
I don't want anything from you.
You want me to bust you out of this joint?
Catch an all-new Mercy tonight.